Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to Miðvikudags Manatee. Miðvikudagur is Wednesday in Icelandic, and I'm always doing like something distantly related to a Desmosdylian manatee or walrus and art on Wednesdays. And yeah, this is also a little bit of a prep for Inktober, because the theme of tomorrow is heavy, and walrus are heavy, and here manatees are heavy too, and I kind of wanted to picture them as a Christmas ornament, because sometimes I am actually pondering if my disability or my weight or something are like an ornament to some people, some social associations, but I also think of them as like part of my nature. So I am still trying to navigate that, and I'm still also trying to navigate to think about how am I making a Christmas card, because I already have so many Christmas card designs from previous years that I just would have to order reprints of. And let's say this is kind of a figuring out phase. And it's also kind of a phase where I have sort of seen through the film festival and my art challenge social media that, let's say, my art has value. And my art is actually also like important for my health, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm also using those YouTube videos to collect words and ideas for the next projects. Okay, this was my attempt to make a little Desmosdylian looking at a star, but let's not get into that. Well, at least I got this stubby tail. And while like finding pictures for inspiration, I figured out there is something called Spectember. That's obviously also a drawing challenge to imagine paleo art, like what, like some inconclusive fossils of type that Desmosdylian might have looked like in life. And I find that a cool idea, but it is taking place in a forum that I don't use because there is like too much information on the forum that would overwhelm me. So I think my personal Spectember in October will always be designing a Desmosdylian that is a Furulatley, like the Icelandic sea monster. That will make sense once my book comes out. Yes, today is a day where I'm of good courage that my books will actually be published, and my books will actually inspire people to like take better care of the environment. And yeah, actually it's also an environmental thought to not send Christmas cards at all. And yes, I found a social media post today that basically cited a question: is it okay to tell someone I don't want a Christmas card, especially when I'm not close to this person? And yes, people, I think it is okay. And I only send Christmas cards to people who specifically say they would collect them. And they would like exhibit them or something. Because okay, I'm not into apologizing for every tree, and I collect notebooks. That means I have a lot of paper products. And I'm also willing to spend the little money that I have on good paper products or on reprinting paper products. But, and like big buts, and I can't deny, wanted this to look like a heart. let's say I am not sending Christmas cards to people who feel bothered by them or who just put them into the garbage. I mean, like in the 80s, in my childhood, there was this Christmas song. Or, no, it was not a Christmas song, sorry, but it was a song like making fun of capitalism, and one stanza was about Christmas, and it went like sort of like the gift tables becoming fuller and fuller, and after the holidays, the trash removal company is going to collect all of that anyway. So, of course, it's only October, and of course, I thank the radio companies that there are no Christmas songs yet, but yes, the Christmas cakes and the chocolates and so on have arrived. So, my thought of the day for the Wednesday sea creatures here is like to give gifts more mindfully. I also know people who say they give 3 hours of their time as a Christmas or birthday gift, and then the recipient can decide what to do with those 3 hours. Yes, I also remember a thing of my childhood where I wanted the adults to draw like Christmas branches for me, and I complained they look like feathers, but effectively they look a little bit like feathers. And no, I don't have a Christmas tree because I don't see the point of maintaining a Christmas tree that I'm throwing out after Christmas anyway. My late granddad sometimes had a Christmas tree in a pot that he then put into the garden. But A, for that you need a garden, and B, you need to be willing and able to make that effort. And C, there are really affordable plastic Christmas trees that don't throw their needles off and don't need to be watered, and they perfectly last many years. And D, I don't need a Christmas tree at all because I have a very small apartment, but it is one of my favorite rituals of the year to design cards for occasions. And actually, I wanted to decorate the Fjordulatle Desmosdalian with the words happy whatever, because not all the people in my surroundings celebrate Christmas. If you have any input to the effect, just let me know in the comments. If we know each other personally, which I think this is very probable, with such a small YouTube channel. Also tell me in the comments if you actually would like a Christmas card and keep it. Don't get me wrong here either. I am fully into decluttering, but okay, do Christmas cards have any meaning to you? Yes, no. That would be really cool to know. Because postage is also getting more and more expensive. And yes, my cold is getting better, but I'm still sneezing at the expensive postage. I understand that the logistics between sending behind sending a letter from A to B become harder and harder if the people write less and less letters and everything is online. In Iceland, everything is online, and then now there are some processes where I need some things on paper, and that is getting a little bit interesting because everything is online. But I like the paper mail as a way of slowing down and thinking more about what is really important in my life. Okay, here Stubby wants to be here while we're doing flow drawing. I'm still thinking Fyodor Lutley has something like right between flippers and elephant feet. And they are also as sensitive as elephant feet. Have I ever told you guys that elephants hear with their feet? And that manatees in the same family actually have fingernails that look like elephants' nails? So... And yes, tomorrow I'm attending to the art space again that we talked about the other day, and I will also get the second and final opinion from them about the Christmas card, and probably sort of craft the Christmas card with them, because they are trained in getting the ideas out that, like, you know, if my brain is this bubble, the ideas mostly don't get out, and I wanted this Christmas hat also, like, within the ball. And because, like, to show that my brain is mostly so constricted that it... let's say I don't organically want the brain to come out of my head. Like, there was a book that I once read with gross description to the effect, but I would like more networking with people who can actually, like, attach my thoughts to something that exists and offer me help to get my ideas out into the world, to also, like, market them. In the art space, we had this huge conversation about, like, the idea that art can give disabled people an income. So, yes, we need to make that known to society. Like, let's say I can't work any random job, but it's also hard to tell which specific jobs I can work. But I mean, like, art is one of these specific jobs that I can do, because even random strangers tell me I can say a lot with very few lines. And this is actually also why I like Inktober, because, okay, I'm almost ashamed everybody in the Inktober draws such sophisticated drawings with the ink, but I'm even told by my friends, well, your specialty is speed painting. So actually I'm also using the occasion of this YouTube channel to practice my skill of drawing while talking. Because as my German friends always would say, nicht labern, malen. And yeah, actually I like this guy. Hey, this could actually really become our happy whatever card. And my friend told me to put Northern Lights in the background, because everybody likes Northern Lights. Not everybody knows what a Fyodor Lutley is, so but this is actually... Why are all these notebooks like halfway see-through? But, like, this was one variety. This was another. Could also come out of a body of water, because I still imagine that it's like semi-aquatic and can, to an extent, move on land. That's why I like Fyodor Lutley so much, because I was basically not supposed to walk when I was a child, because if you've never been here, if you've never seen me, I have cerebral palsy, and that results from a brain damage that was acquired during birth or short thereafter. So I can walk to a degree, but not long and not well. So this is basically my totem animal, can I say? And of course, if a Christmas greeting comes from me, I want this to be my totem animal, and I want to make it known that I have sharp teeth wherever needed. Have a wonderful day where you can also show your teeth and both smile and defend your purpose. Bye-bye.